his teammates, they don't respond anymore when LeBron James gets hurt.
Yeah.
There are moments where you can see LeBron pretends to be hurt, and the teammates are talking to each other. They don't even give a shit anymore because they probably see this all the time.
You're right, 100%. I've seen it. I've seen the clip. All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. Hope you all are having a good day so far. So, this BTM video popped up on my feed. It popped up on your feed, and you all let me know about it. And I am ready to react to this. I don't really think I need a big intro here. This one is titled, first off, Basketball Time Machine, godfather of basketball YouTube, as I like to call him. Rarely makes a video calling out anybody, and it's one of the things I love about him, but in this case I support exactly what he's doing right here. He's calling out LeBron James in a video titled "LeBron has no respect for basketball. He destroyed the game I love. Try calling BTM a hater. He's the least hater person I've ever seen on YouTube when it comes to basketball content. 99% of his videos are all about players he loves, things he loves about basketball, but here we are. He's calling out LeBron James. This is when you know it's a real thing, man. It's like, this is for real. So anyways, guys, I don't want to ruin this with a long intro. The original video from BTM is going to be down below in the description, as always. Please go down there, check it out. Subscribe to his channel. Go give him some views. Outside of that, you'll see a list of channel members. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate you all. Without further ado, let's get right into this. Like the video if you could. Hit that hype button on this one if you could. I'd appreciate it. And let's go. This is going to be a wild ride. And apologies for my allergies.
Hey guys, this is Dominique Lucas. Hey, this is Sean Kemp. This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
But not sick or nothing, just allergies.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean Davis.
Shoot, man, I think I've been subscribed to BTM since like 2017, 2018 maybe at the latest.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. My name is Sean
What up,
Davis.
Sean?
Thanks for tuning in. And yes, today will be a different kind of episode. Now, most of you guys know I watch nowadays basketball not that often, simply because I lost interest. It has nothing to do with the game that I fell in love with. And yes, I'm also not the kind of guy that goes on a show every second week to have rants about nowadays NBA. I keep it mostly to myself, but every once in a while there's something that gets me so mad that I have to speak it out, otherwise it's driving me crazy.
And now the crazy thing is LeBron has done so much crap this past season, half a season really, that I don't even know what it is that set Sean off. Because like there's like 10 things I can think of that might have set him off, but I'm curious to see what it was.
And I want to talk about LeBron James, the so-called king. And most of you guys know that I'm a Jordan guy, and of course there are some players in nowadays NBA where say, hey, they belong in the top 50 or top 30, whatever. Credit where credit is due. But LeBron James it's so hard to respect the guy that he is literally year by year going down on my list lower and lower and lower, because that guy disrespects basketball. That guy simply has no respect for basketball.
I tell you, if he retired in 2016, he would have been 3 all time on my list. He really would have been. Like 2017, right around there, if he would have just ditched out. Oh man, instead now he's down to like 11 last I made a list. He's probably down to 12 by now. Yeah, I'm with Sean on this one, man. He's crapping all over the game I love.
For you young folks that happen to tune in, look, I don't want to be negative to your guy, but I try to be as objective as I can.
Yeah, be honest.
Now, from the generation that
guys, don't get offended. It's opinions, okay? He's got an opinion, I've got an opinion, you've got an opinion, everyone's got an opinion. So it doesn't mean like, that's it. That's all. I'm just going to leave it at that. they're just opinions. They can't hurt you. So take it easy.
I grew up with the best players, or the greatest players were always considered the guys who had the total package. So I'm talking about guys who played offense, defense, who were players that had respect for the game, great fundamentals.
Yep.
They played hard every night. So there were certain criteria that you needed to have to be in that greatest player conversation. And LeBron James simply lacks so many things that I don't even have in my top 10 anymore. And yes.
Damn! Holy crap! I didn't expect that. All right, you and me both, Sean. Wow.
I'm gathering my dislikes here, but it's the truth.
No, you're
most
not.
of you guys have seen the clip where LeBron James has hurt his elbow/elbows because he kind of forgotten which elbow he hurt, which we will take a look soon.
Oh,
now
God, I haven't even watched this. Yeah, okay, so this is very recent. Okay.
He's on the injury list now. He's not playing because he has this injury. And for me, it's just so hard to respect the guy, to see that and now let's take a look.
Okay.
The guy does his move. He falls down.
Oh, no. I see it already. I was busy the last couple days. Okay.
He lands on his hand and slightly on one elbow. And yes, that can hurt. That can actually...
Hold on. Sorry, my man. I'm going to mute you for 1 second. Okay. Land. Okay. So he lands on his right hand. Yeah, and yeah, that can hurt. That can bruise your hand a little bit. Okay. Okay, then he hits nothing with his left. Okay. His left is open. So it's his elbow that's hurting. It could be possible with that kind of landing, but I would expect your hand to hurt instead of your elbow. Okay.
Hand and slightly on one elbow. And yes, that can hurt. That can actually cause pain because if you put a lot of weight on your elbow. But the one thing that automatically destroys everything to me is
that's
okay,
right.
But your
right.
other hand is not really in danger. It's not really in a painful position.
No, it's not. Yeah, his left arm was clear.
All of a sudden, within 2 seconds, you go from pretending your one elbow hurts, moving to both elbows. And then when you're getting up, suddenly you're touching the elbow that has no injury whatsoever. So, to me...
No way. He is. Oh, man. There it is. That's the one that got hurt, supposedly, LeBron. This one didn't make any contact anywhere. Dude, the guy fakes injuries and lies so much, he can't even keep track. Wow.
I can see that the guy is...
Look at the trainer. The trainer's like, yo, LeBron, you got the wrong elbow, bro.
His mindset is like, oh, I got hurt. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. What did the people see? No, it was the other one. And he didn't know which elbow to choose because he didn't have the replays in that second.
Unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
So he had to choose one elbow that pretended.
Oh, he's getting picked up on his bad arm here too. This is the arm he's supposedly hurt. Yeah, wow. So he landed in a way that he has no idea what we saw. So he just had to pick an arm, like Sean said, and go with it. But we saw the whole replay and he got it 100% wrong.
Was hurt, and he chose the wrong one. And that to me goes on a list of countless moments where LeBron James is pretending that he got hurt. It's actually so bad. If you take a look at some of the videos from last season, the seasons before, his teammates, they don't respond anymore when LeBron James gets hurt.
Yeah.
There are moments where you can see LeBron pretends to be hurt, and the teammates are talking to each other. They don't even give a shit anymore because they probably see this all the time.
You're right, 100%. I've seen it. I've seen the clips. I've watched the games. Every time he's down there acting like his head is on fire or whatever, holding his face like his face is bursting into flames, nobody gives a damn anymore. Everybody knows he's full of crap.
And they know that there's nothing going on. how can you, and this young fellas, I'm sorry, but how can you call a guy the greatest of all time or the greatest if he simply is not tough enough to run in a not tough league?
Yeah, in a soft, a Charmin league. And he's having to pull these tricks. Like we always say, throw him back in the bad boy Pistons era. See if he survives. See if he survives. I don't think he would.
Just imagine placing him in the 80s or 90s where guys literally, we have all seen it. I mean, the witnesses of 80s, 90s basketball, we have all seen it.
Yep.
Guys that went on the floor with torn something, or even, what was his name? The guy from Boston that actually had a calf. He was definitely not supposed to play.
Yeah, this is the image. This is the image right here. Young Bucks, this is all you need to see. Shit was different back then, man.
And guys that
we were tougher back then, man.
That had ripped something in their legs.
And it's not even me. LeBron is basically 2 years younger than I am. So LeBron is my era. But like, we grew up in this era of the 80s. You know, we were kids in the 80s watching this tough stuff. That's what makes it so bad when I see somebody like LeBron so soft. Because like, you grew up when I did, man. You had the same influences as me. Like, how did you end up this way?
Their feet or broken thumbs, and guys kept playing. Now, I'm not saying that this is right. Yeah, some injuries you definitely should sit out. But it just shows that back then there was a different mindset. And placing LeBron in that kind of era where you had guys who were really tough, and I'm not just saying you had guys. Almost all of them were like that. Why? Because you could not exist and could not hang if you weren't built that way.
Yeah.
Even the players who weren't the greatest basketball players, they were tough as nails. They had to be. Otherwise, there was no reason for them to be in the NBA.
Yeah, I think LeBron back then would have lasted just a handful of years, maybe 5 years. When he was young, he had the athleticism and the skill, you know, enough to hang. But he didn't have the toughness and the mindset to stick around for 23 years or whatever he is in the soft-ass league. He wouldn't have survived for 5. He would have gotten injured, or he got hurt, or got tired of getting busted up in the paint, and eventually just walked away. That's what I think.
And as I mentioned before, and this to me is one of the biggest keys why this guy can't be the greatest of all time. If you would respect basketball, you would respect the rules. In my opinion, in my mind, if you truly love something,
you don't cheat on it. You love something. You love someone, you don't cheat on them. And this is exactly what I've been calling out with LeBron all these years. You can't say you love basketball, but cheat the game in every possible way. Every possible way, cheat the game and still say, yeah, I love the game. You're making it worse. You're hurting the damn game for the future generation. You know that. The next gen has to rebuild because you and KD, like your era, y'all messed it up, man.
Well, in my mind, if you truly love something, you treat it well.
Yeah.
You don't abuse it.
Yeah.
LeBron James, the guy who doesn't give a damn about traveling, so he has no great fundamentals. Sorry, none.
He doesn't.
He doesn't have great fundamentals.
He doesn't. He has no moves.
Has been traveling for 15 years now or so.
Yeah.
Can't respect that. A guy that flops all the time.
Yep.
Can't respect that.
Yep, and flopping is cheating. Foul baiting is cheating.
Guy who pretends that he's injured all the time so that he can sit out some games or whatever the reason is, can't respect that.
I was going to ask because I didn't watch, I didn't pay attention the last couple of days. I bet, though, the game after he faked his injury there with his I can't choose which elbow is hurt situation, I bet it was a back-to-back. Let me know if I'm right about that. So that way he can like ditch out of a back-to-back and there's no questioning him whether he's going to play. It's like, no, I'm obviously hurt.
A guy that changes teams to win championships can't respect that. A guy that gets his son on a team that is definitely no disrespect to Bronny. It's not his fault.
He's not an NBA player yet, if ever, but so far yet. It's not disrespect. This is just, it's fact. We all know what happened. You know, I like the kid, but he's not an NBA. He's not NBA caliber.
But to get your son on a team when you objectively know that he ain't ready, can't respect that.
Yep.
There are so many more reasons why I simply can't accept LeBron James anymore. And to me, he's a big reason why the NBA is broken.
Yes.
Of course, there are multiple players that had a big part in destroying the NBA. Also, Adam Silver, big part of that. So it's
oddly enough, all the people I can list player-wise came after LeBron, and LeBron was like their influence. Like Kevin Durant is a big one.
Not just
James Harden,
LeBron, but and here comes. I'm not sure if some of you guys are still watching, but this is also one thought that I had in mind.
Do it.
Now, I don't want to be a hypocrite. I love Dennis Rodman, and Dennis Rodman also used to flop. And the difference to me, in my mind, is if you have a player like LeBron, like Dennis Rodman, who obviously is not the greatest player in the NBA, who's obviously not a role model, who obviously is not the face of the NBA, I don't compare what he's supposed to do with what the face of the league has to do.
Oh, 100%. There's a difference. The reason why we're so critical on LeBron is because he called himself the greatest of all time. So and people compare him to Michael Jordan, who is the actual greatest of all time. That's the reason. There's nobody in their right mind comparing Dennis Rodman to Michael Jordan. And if they did, then we'd have to start pulling out these things. These are the disqualifiers of being the greatest of all time. Because, Dennis was, we called him Dennis the Menace for a freaking reason. He was out there causing chaos. So you can compare him to other role players on teams. Hell of a role player, but still a role player, But when it comes to the greatest of all time, then we're having a completely different conversation here. There's a lot of qualifiers to get up there.
You're the face of the league. You have responsibilities. Everybody has responsibilities, of course, but they change as soon as you are the face of the league. And to me, the face of the league always has to represent what the game is supposed to be, because you inspire the next generation. You are what people are looking up to. You are what people want to become. And if the face of the league doesn't give a shit about rules, if he doesn't give a shit about fundamentals, if he doesn't give a shit about playing defense, if he doesn't give a shit about playing hard and those kind of things, of course we know what the next generation looks like.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, it's not getting better. It's not getting better. It's getting worse and worse and worse. And thank you, LeBron. I have the feeling that every year I'm going online to have one of these videos, and every year it's getting worse and worse. I'm feeling more disappointed. I'm getting more mad and everything. I would love to sit down with LeBron and actually hear his opinion about those things and how he would explain, how he would explain in his mind why the things that I'm attacking right now, why they ain't so. Because I'm trying to be as objective.
I'm sorry, man. He's a different kind of guy than us. He would just say, you're tripping, man. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't flop. We don't flop. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't fake injuries. What the hell, man? And then he put you on blast somehow, embarrass you, shame you, and then you'd have to apologize because the clutch would come after you or some BS like that. Unfortunately, having a real man-to-man conversation with this guy, I don't think it's ever going to happen. Because you can ask him these questions point blank, and he's a liar. He's a manipulator, so he's going to manipulate his way around it. You'll never get a straight answer. You can't ever say, LeBron, why did you flop all the time? Do you think that that's good for the future of the NBA? He'll just deny the flopping altogether. So there's no conversation to be had.
As possible, and especially for young folks, if you like to have an objective conversation, I'm wondering how can you dispute those facts, because you guys also have eyes and you see those things that LeBron has been doing for such a long time. It's hard for me to understand why you are cool with that. The reason I can't be cool with it is because I have seen it differently. I've seen 20 years of NBA basketball, of different NBA basketball. I know what the product was like.
Yeah.
That was the product that I fell in love with. Not only me, my generation, the older generation. We have seen how good the product can be.
Yes.
And it's far away from what we see nowadays.
Damn. Right on target, man. Right on target. There's not a damn thing in this video I don't agree with. Great video, Sean. Thank you for speaking your mind. It goes a long way coming from you. It really does. So, what can I make of this? Yeah, I mean, he said everything that I'm constantly saying. He's calling out all the stuff that I'm constantly calling out, and the thing that's fueling his fire is the same thing fueling my fire, which is you're hurting the game for the future. Once again, we get protective over the things and the people we love. It's only natural, you know? Excuse me. It's only natural to do that. And that's why I started a YouTube channel. That's why I'm here calling out LeBron. And that's all I have to say. That's why I do it. It's literally because if we let these things go unrecognized, then it's teaching the entire next generation that, yeah, you can do this and get everything you want. You know, you can get everything you want. Unfortunately, what we can't take away is all the fame, all the financial success, all of that. That they're still going to be able to get. But what you can't get is respect. So the real ones out there who are out there playing for respect and honor, if they see people calling out these antics from guys like LeBron James, James Harden, Kevin Durant, then they'll go, okay, I can't go that path because people are never going to respect me. I'll never be happy because I want respect. But then the clowns that are like, you know, let's say you're Ben Simmons or your DeAndre Aytons out there who don't care at all about the honor of the game or respect. They just want the money and the fame. They can go out and get that, you know, but they have to understand they're not going to have a fun time. They're going to probably go through a depression because we're all going to call out their crap too, but they will get their money and their fame. You understand? So that's why we do this, is to set that precedence for the next gen. Because, you know, we got these guys like Wemby and Cooper and Ant-Man, you know, young men in the NBA. They look like they have the right attitude. They're playing hard. They're not making excuses or blame shifting. So far, they're not team hopping yet. It's early, I know, but so far. And if they can keep this going, they're setting a great new example for the next generation. Like, they are setting a brand new tone, and I hope they continue to do it. And the sooner we get guys like KD and LeBron out, the better, in my opinion. Make way for the new generation, because it's the first time I've ever seen this opposite. The young guys coming in have more honor and respect for the game than the old veterans who have reaped all the benefits that more than any generation of basketball player ever. This KD LeBron era is the richest, most successful era of all time financially, you know, when it comes to the players. They made more money and had more success than any generation of NBA player ever. Yet they're not thankful. They hate the fans. They hate the game and are hurting the game. But yet these young bucks are coming in hungrier with more honor and more respect. So get the hell out of the way, old heads. It's time to move on. Clear the path for the young bucks. They're setting a better example, and we need that better example for the next generation of NBA to be healthy, and so it can continue to grow and pick up where guys like Jordan and Kobe left it, and Duncan and all these great players, these KGs, and you know, they left it in such a good place. And now in the last 10 years, it's been destroyed. So hopefully we have a resurgence with these young guys. Great video by Sean. Everybody, thank you for requesting that I react to this. Y'all knew I was going to react to this one. I have to. Sean's my guy, man. So, all right, guys, let me know what your comments are down below. And do you agree with my rant that I just did here? Or do you think I'm a Dumbo? Let me know if I'm a Dumbo idiot, or let me know if I'm brilliant. One or the other, right? All right, guys, I'm out. Like the vid on the way out if you could. Hit that hype button, please, if you could. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. Once again, BTM's video is down below in the description. And shout out to Sean if you happen to watch this, brother. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Thanks for influencing all of us. All right, I'm out of here. Be water, my friends.